Hey guys, Motorcarnut here, and today I'm going to show you how to test a starter to know if it's good or not. Okay, you can do this in the car, but this one's out of the car, so it's a little easier to show you. So basically, all started, they may look a little different, but they all got a solenoid, all right? And when you start the car, the pinion, see that pinion? That pinion pops out and spins to start the engine, and then it retracts. So now, what we have here is basically the starter is grounded to the transmission or the engine, whichever way they do it. It's usually the transmission because it goes to the flywheel. All right, and what you have here is your power lug. Now, if you see over here, the one with the bolt on it, all right, you don't touch this one. It's usually the one with the power lug right here. All right, and the little 10 millimeter is an S terminal. It could be an 8 millimeter, but the smaller one is an S terminal. It's the smaller wire. And what that means is that now, from the battery, you have the battery, it goes right to the starter, usually, okay? And then it's grounded, and there probably be a secondary ground, all right? So you got your power and your ground, and now when you turn the key, what you're doing is you're making a connection from the power here to the S terminal that makes the solenoid start the starter motor and pop out and spin. And when you release it, it pushes the pin back and the car's already started. So now I'm going to hook it up and we're going to test it. All right, now how I hooked it up, I'm using a battery charger. You got the power on the power lug, the ground on the casing. And what this is just basically like the ignition switch. It completes the circuit from the power of the big lug to the S terminal. So I have it on the power and the S terminal. And basically when I press this, it just completes it. And basically, let's say if you had a screwdriver, you got to be careful because it can spark. You can touch the screwdriver with the big power and the S terminal together and it would start the same way. So now I turn the power on, nothing. You could probably even hear it. It's seized up. Now there, you saw that move? Okay, we got it. Well, see, I banged it and it was working. You saw that, right? And now it's not working. Well, you saw when I pressed it, it popped out and spun. That's what it's supposed to do, nice and smooth every time. There's not supposed to be no hesitation. Like now, it's not doing it. But I tap it again. See how it's, see that? It does it. Okay, we'll make it. See, now it doesn't do it. So I'm glad it works to show you what a good one would be. When you press it, it will come out and spin. But this one's bad, you see? And usually when you tap it, what's happening, there's an armature in there with brushes and the commutator, and when you tap it, it probably goes to a good part of the commutator and it spins until it goes to a dead spot again, and then you got this. Or it's just, the windings on the armature just burnt out, just like all these new electric cars. How they're going to do with the electric motors on those cars, they're going to be a nightmare. I can see it already. But anyway, that's a different story. They talk about the battery being so expensive, but what about all those electric motors on these cars that cost thousands of dollars? But anyhow, it's basically the same thing. It's an electric motor. Saw that? That's how you know it's bad. If it comes out once and makes all noises and doesn't do it again, you know it's bad. It has to come out and smooth. Now, how you do it in the car, you put the ignition key on, okay? You jack up the car, put the emergency brake on, make sure the car is in drive. The car is in park, I'm sorry. And what you would do is hook up a jumper from here, power, to the S terminal. Or you can use a screwdriver if you wanted to. It'd be a little bit of a spark, it all depends. And that's how you'll know. All right, guys. Motorcarnut, please subscribe, hit that like button. Any question pertaining to the video, leave them below. I answer all my questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Thank you.